level up from its most easiest setting, so when you get some hands-on time and you find it a bit too easy, just give us a shout and we can disable some races for you. So just following up on a few of the Be the Driver things really. Starting off with the weather system, the actual track technology. The track itself evolves over the race weekend, so it starts off quite dusty, no rubber down, quite slippy. Over the course of all the practice sessions, the cars are physically laying down rubber on the track. So early on, if there's only 6 cars out, it's going to take a while to rubber in. The more cars that go out, the more grip you're going to get on the racing line. That's particularly crucial in qualifying. So what you'll find in qualifying is you can't just go out in the first minute of qualifying and set your pole time, but you can, like you can do in previous games, because the track's going to get faster as the session progresses. The risk of waiting too long in the session is that you're going to not find the clear window on the track. You're going to be too much traffic on there for you. In the race itself, if it stays dry again, like I said, the race line gets really, really grippy, but offline you're going to get little balls of marbles start falling off your tyres as you're beginning to wear them down. That's going to be really slippy and really affect the car handling. Take the same simulation track system and add in the weather. So the weather comes in, it washes all the rubber away, washes all the grip away, and it replaces it with water. So the track system knows how much grip or rubber or water it's got every 30 centimetres squared. So these cars are physically coming along and they're displacing that water from the track. These tyres are sucking up 80 litres of water a second, displacing them out of the way. So when the rain starts dying down a little bit, you'll get less puddles, you'll start to get a drying line form. When a drying line forms, these tyres that Steve's got on at the moment are full wet, so they're going to start to burn up. So you're going to have to come offline and cool your tyres down in the puddles, or come into the pits, change to intermediates, change to slicks. In the wrong conditions, those tyres are going to take a little bit longer to come up to temperature, and obviously if you go on to the wet stuff with slick tyres, you're going to start to lose control fairly quickly. So all of that system's all tied into the car handling. You can of course turn that off and just have the visuals only, but everything we've done, we've tried to theme and tie it to the car handling where we can. Car handling itself is taken from Grid and Dirt 2, the Ego system that powered those games, but we've invested a lot of time into rewriting the parts and bringing more simulation aspects to F1. We think as a sport it lends itself much more to that type of handling characteristic. All the teams give us CAD information, wheelbase lengths, ride heights, weights of their cars, all the numbers. So when we rewrote them, we've rewritten the tyres, the suspension, the aero, the engine, we've rewritten just about every aspect to some degree. It means that we can dial in these real world numbers, and there's slight behaviour characteristics between the different teams. McLaren, for example, has got the F duct, you can see there on the front left nose cone. That's not available as an in-game control, but it's automatically built in, so this car is naturally the fastest car. It's got less drag in a straight line. If you were comparing, for example, the McLaren against the HRT, one of the new teams around a track like Monaco, you're looking at a 5-second lap time difference between the top one and the bottom one. So when you're driving for the lower teams, they're not expecting you to win. They might be expecting you to get through to the second qualifying session just to beat the other new teams, to beat your teammates. And then if you're achieving those things, you're going to get reward sequences. Your engineer's going to come on the radio, he's going to be happy with you. Media are going to start thinking that you're a star for the future, one to watch out for. The other teams are going to begin to get take more notice if you're doing those type of things. On top of all of that, it's the AI. So we've trained our AI with some behaviour characteristics. They'll naturally know how to defend their line when someone's coming up to overtake. They'll begin to break the toe if Steve's slipping in behind the slipstream, or if Steve takes a particularly bad exit out of a corner, they'll pounce to attack. On top of that basic system, we built in the real-world personality. So aggressive drivers like Hamilton and Alonso are going to go for smaller gaps. They're going to be more aggressive. They're going to be more aggressive earlier on in the race, in the first few laps, and then they're perhaps going to bring it on later on in the race. In the middle part, they might ease off a little bit and just be a bit kinder on the tyres and let the race unfold a little bit. Less well-known drivers, so the rookie drivers will want to go for a larger gap, or just keep their noses clean, or just kind of be less likely to pounce on a particular gap or window. Someone like Kobayashi, for example, might have a really good race and then maybe a couple of bad ones. He's kind of quite erratic in his driving style. All these type of behaviours we kind of